please share the video, share this video. Now, let's get into this really, I guess you could say, kind of like a hot topic per se. So President Trump, he's doing an event, right? And all the lights are really bright, really bright. And President Trump says he can see the black people, though. That's all he can see. He can't see the white people, but he can see the black people. And when I first looked at it, I didn't think nothing about it. I just bust out laughing. Because 100 years from now, when they go back and they listen to the archives of President Trump, you know how sometimes we go back and we listen to Ronald Reagan or even, I don't listen to Jimmy Carter, but if we go back and listen to Kennedy, you know how they play different speeches of the different presidents from back in the past. When they do that with President Trump, they're going to say, man, dude was a comedian and he was good. And he was good. But they, being in the left, they don't have a sense of humor. They're so angry. They're so bitter. Even after they do all the shenanigans to get what they want, they're still angry. You know why they're angry? Because they know what they did is wrong. And I'm talking about 2020. They know what they did was wrong, but they're still angry. They're still angry. And they'll do these fake laughs like they're happy and stuff, but trust me, they're very angry. So listen to this one on MSDNC, where they're talking about President Trump. And of course, you know, because it's election year, President Trump is racist all over again, white supremacists, you know, neo-Nazis. When am I leaving any out? These are like the main two, right? Charlottesville, everything all over again because it's election year and President Trump. They, you know, this is what they do. It's out of the playbook. Watch.
With Trump, there is nothing there substantively because of his own history that would tell me that I would have something to gain with him. Mm-hmm. And that's been proven time and time again. As you listen to, you know, him talk to black people as if they're not there. Mm-hmm. And that, you know, when I hear him say the black people, it reminds me of some 1950s redneck. Exactly. Who's referring to them, other, even though they're in the room. Yeah. When you say that, you know, these lights are so bright that I can only see the black people.
Oh my
right.
God. And it's the black population.
It's the black population. So
these lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see. That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? These lights. We've come a long way together.
And I don't want to make too much of it because, you know, it is what it is. It's Donald Trump. But I think it also says a lot about the narrative that he puts out there, that he thinks so little of the black community, that he can get our vote with, you know, giving us greater access to menthol cigarettes and a nice pair of gold lame sneakers. And I'm so happy you wear my mugshot on your T-shirt because you can identify with me because most of you are in the criminal justice system.
Oh, my God.
And that's basically his narrative to the community.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop it real quick here. You see that? This particular T-shirt is on my website. And it says, at the bottom of it, it says, "You're next." That's what it says at the bottom of it.
And by the way, Will,
and I'm a black man. It's on my website. And yes, and you know what? He's acting like I don't exist. He's sitting there talking about President Trump act like, you know, these black people don't exist. He's talking about them like, you know, like the white supremacists did. And these black people. I do exist. And you know what? These black people that support President Trump, they've been Republicans. It's Republicans, not Democrats. Democrats want you to be slave. And look, I have the T-shirt on my website, uniteamericafirst.com. Get yours right now. Get yours. Go to uniteamericafirst.com. Get yours.
And you know what, Will? He was at the BCF. You can see it in the back. He was at the Black Conservative Forum.
Yes.
When he said that. That was black people out there
and
laughing.
And they start laughing.
They got his sense of humor. They knew it was a joke. And these people are so uptight. They're like, oh, they should be insulted. He was joking.
So, you know what? They want you to be insulted there.
because
But
they
they're
want you
not
to be a
insulted
victim.
when Joe Biden.
And you ain't black.
Right?
I mean, come on.
Come on.
And you ain't black.
Come on, man.
And you ain't black.
Yeah, and you don't know
I mean,
how to
really.
get a driver's license. You don't know. You don't have a computer. You're so ignorant. That is so insulting.
Yeah,
And the
you know what?
thing
Speaking
is-
of computers, my computer's about to go out here.
It
It's
is
about
actually.
to it's about to go bye-bye. It's about to go bye-bye. But anyway, let's go back. Listen to this.
Nothing about healthcare disparities in black neighborhoods. Nothing about the educational disparities in black neighborhoods.
Maternal mortality.
Nothing about the mortality rate among black women and babies.
Now hold on. Do you hear Biden talk about those things?
Yes. They want to
Wait.
kill black babies. They want
But you don't
abortion.
hear him-
That's when it comes in.
You don't see him every day in, day out talking about, oh, let's talk about black education. Let's talk, if anything, I mean, the things that they're saying Trump should be talking about, Biden's not talking about either. He's talking about illegals. They're talking about abortion. They're talking about illegals. They're talking about Trump bad. That's their whole platform.
That's all it is
They're
Trump
not caring
bad.
about black people.
No.
Nothing about fair housing, nothing about redlining that goes on in black communities. So they come up with some two-bit, oh, here's another little economic development plan we want to put out that most white people benefit from.
Yeah.
Because there's no resources that are put into black entrepreneurism, seriously put into black entrepreneurism.
So what was affirmative action for? What was the why is it that when I went to college, for the time that I went to college, that there was incentives for a black person more than there were for white people?
Well, you know what? It's
Why
ridiculous
is that?
because black people are even coming out now and they're saying, listen, I was better under Trump. Why were they better under Trump?
Dude, I was
Because
so much
Trump-
better under Trump.
Because Trump brought those jobs that he was sending, that the Democrats were sending overseas, back to America. They got back to work. And when you get back to work, your life is better. Everything starts falling back in place. He gave to black colleges more than any other president before him. Black women ownership, entrepreneurship was higher under Trump than ever before. Unemployment, lowest for blacks, first ever under
First
Trump.
time ever in the history
And
of
so
America.
when they say these things, they act like these people are going to have amnesia, like he hasn't already been president, like they haven't already experienced a better life. But they're saying, well, this time you're not.
Yeah. So I want y'all to listen to the rest of this, okay? Because there's something come up that you got to hear. Why?
Through the black economic engines that exist with those who are creating jobs or trying to create jobs. So, Joe, I just think the whole thing for me is just more of the pandering BS that this iteration of the Republican Party think they can get away with, and that's enough to go in front of black people, refer to them as the black people, and say, hey, you got your sneakers and your menthols.
You got your sneakers and your menthols. Menthols are cigarettes. A lot of black people, people smoke menthols, but I've never heard President Trump trying to encourage black people to smoke menthols.
Now,
that's actually what he is saying is a racist term, saying that it's geared towards black people. You black people, you smoke the menthols because you're the one that's killing yourself. President Trump has. Can we put the comments on the screen? Has President Trump ever encouraged anybody to smoke menthols?
And you can hate
I don't
his
ever recall
sneakers.
President Trump even encouraging anyone to drink beer. Now, he did. There was a thing saying that maybe we need to give Bud Light a break, and that kind of backfired. But we still support Trump because Trump is like a businessman. He said, "Okay, look, they got the picture. Maybe we can give him a break." And this is how President Trump is. And this is the reason why a lot of people like President Trump. Because even though they do all this stuff to President Trump, he's willing to give them a break and say, look, let's see if we can make it work.
You like the content Will Johnson is producing? To stay informed and up to date with the current events, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this one. Also, to find Will Johnson, visit www.uaf.media.